What up, YouTube? Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmy Pynk, and I'm not here for your cigar. I'm here to get my balls back. You hear them clanking? So anyway, I'm here to review Feud, Bette and Joan, Episode 6, Hagsploitation. Now, why don't we go ahead and start with the looks goes as follows, and I apologize for my lateness. But number one, this shit is so fucking comfortable. Like, I literally fell asleep during the episode 3 times on the same night. Number two, well, let's just say I was in no position to put this shit back on. And number 3, I found my blue scarf. Now, let's get up in this episode. So, first of all, this episode, sorry about it, filler episode. Sorry about it. I wasn't feeling this episode like I was feeling some of the others. However, I will tell you this. There were some things on this episode that I absolutely loved. Obviously, I love Jack Warner getting his just fucking desserts. When Bob walked in there and was like, oh, and I took this to 20th Century Fox. Oh, this, what you thought this was your genre? No, motherfucker, I brought this to you. You didn't even want to do it. I'm the one that told you these 2 bitches still have something to offer the world. Pump your brakes, motherfucker. And I'm a full partner. I'm about to make my coin. Fuck you. I was here for it. Number 2, I was here for Bob's wife. Like, you know what? You ain't depressed about that Frank Sinatra picture. You depressed because the best picture you ever done was a B movie starring 2 females, and you feel a way about it. You've been feeling a way about it. And then later on in the episode, we come to find out, you know what? And I'm done. I'm out. I want a divorce. I love the whole thing started with because he couldn't get his dick up, though. I'm just like, oh, FX, you just be taking it there. Are we really going to talk about motherfucking erectile dysfunction? I think I drank too much. Ugh. I despise a man that alcohol has the opposite effect. I prefer a man that gets too drunk and fucks the shit out of me than one who gets too drunk and can't fuck me. Just saying. Just saying. I usually like to do these reviews right after so that I'm sharp about it. I kind of was like just skimming through the episodes so I can remember the highlights. Let's talk about Joan Crawford's sordid past. Bitch, you did a porno. You nasty, dirty little tramp. I mixed tramp and cunt. You nasty little dirty tramp. And then she goes to her brother, who for Joan Crawford to make like she ain't had no family, apparently she had brought her brother and her mother to Hollywood and just dogged them. And her brother was like, listen, you treated mom horribly. You made her use the service entrances and shit. That's why we never knew this shit. Thank you, Ryan Murphy, again, for giving me some information I didn't know. I'm here for it. Also, immediately, and I'm sorry, and it threw me off for the whole first part when she went to go see her brother. Because all I kept thinking was, the wrong kid died. That's all I kept thinking was, the wrong kid died. We're going to have a little bit of a contest today. I am perfectly willing for the first person to comment why I said the brother made me think of the wrong kid died. Don't look it up. Don't Google the shit. Put it in the comments. First person to get it right will get a prize. A t-shirt or a hat? I don't know yet. But a t-shirt or a hat. But the first person did, you're definitely getting a prize. The last time I did a prize, I asked somebody to send me a photo of it because I sent it directly to them so that it would get there faster. And they never sent me the picture. So I did actually send out a prize last time I did a contest. Now, don't nobody get you together like your family. And when I tell you Joan Crawford's brother was giving her the business. Oh, I'm proud of my kid's sister. You started from the bottom, now you here. I get it. I was the golden boy and everybody loved me, and you was the runt that mama didn't want, and you'll never forget it. That brought a lot of psyche into why Joan Crawford is the way she is. Not only having sex at 11 years old, especially back then. I mean, having sex at 11-year-old for anybody is just dead ass wrong. But with a grown ass man, and even back then when, believe it or not, whether we want to believe it or not, we are in the age that 11-year-old kids know exactly what sex is. It's up to you to be a parent. It's always been up to you being a parent. But back then, there were such standards that were so different than now. Like, that's unbelievable, but it just all makes sense. That woman don't know nothing else but to use her body to get what she want. And then she said something about, I'm sorry, I forgot the director's name, the one that John Waters played. Perfect casting, by the way. The one that John Waters played, apparently she was fucking him. Because she said something about him. Like, well, you already was threatening to tell me what's up with him and daddy, whoever, because whoever she fucking, she called daddy, if y'all haven't figured that out in these past 5 episodes. Or at least who she has the intention of fucking to get on, she called daddy. What else? We had, like, first she didn't have no money, then she signed on to do this movie so that she could pay him off, so that it didn't come out that she did porn. And her girl turned on her, didn't she? That Harper turned on her like a motherfucking light switch. Just turned on. Turned on her. You know I'm going to find out. At least I'm giving you the opportunity to speak on it. But we going to find out. It's going to come out. And she immediately goes to her brother, which I thought was like gross. Like, you just got a copy of your sister in a porno? Like, that's... Okay, and I'm assuming since you knew that she was in it, you had to have watched it. Anyway, but come to find out, he has appendicitis, and she goes and sees him, and she's like, oh, here's some more money, shut your mouth. And he like, I'm laying here on my deathbed, bitch, and you still motherfucking gloating. Well, he didn't know it was his deathbed, but he ended up having a freak accident during surgery, and he died. Mama Cita fucking tells her about it, and the first thing she thinks of is cancel the check. God damn, Joan Crawford, you was an ice cold bitch. Man, like, I understand we getting some psyche into her life that apparently she just had a rough life where she ain't trust nobody, and that's all she knew how to do was just be shady as fuck. Like, it's ridiculous. Then we get to the table read. Because Bette Davis and Joan Crawford both was like, I got demands if I'm going to do this shit again. And apparently they were supposedly met. They get to the table read. And I agree with Bette Davis. If we the stars, how it's going to start off with some men talking about Charlotte, and Charlotte, first time we see her is in a goddamn photograph. Like, what the fuck? And then Joan Crawford is worried about the syntax and the motherfucking grammar, which I ain't going to front. That would have been me too. Like, wait. This ain't worded right. This is, this grammar. I used to be an English major, so that would have fucked with me too. I give Joan that, like, I would have, you can at least give me a script that the English is fucking right. That'd have been me too. I can't front. But that wasn't the point. Then them digs they was taking at each other. Here she go, Joan Crawford with her Pepsi. And Betty clocked that shit and said, you said no cameras. We here to work. Then when she was like, you know, it gotta be more realistic than that. You know, like that stinker you just came off of. And that is true. Bette Davis had a great point. You didn't want to promote Baby Jane because you wasn't getting what you felt was the props. Even though you was a producer and you was going to get the money for it. But you going from theater to theater, dressed to the nines like you going to the motherfucking Oscars again. To do fucking skits about chopping the director's head off. Like, yeah, that's it, yeah. I'm with Bette Davis on that. But Joan Crawford so thirsty to be in the limelight, I think she'd have took any goddamn movie. And we see at the very beginning how they advertise that it's the producer of Psycho and the director of some movie I ain't never fucking heard of, and co-star Baby Jane, and it's gonna be the most horrifying thing that you've seen. But obviously it was like very slocky, and it was like super a B film, like not even to have a cult following that I know of. Like it's just bad straitjacket, and she was an axe murderer. And who knew Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte, the original name of it, was supposed to be Whatever Happened to Cousin Charlotte? Was y'all just gonna do a series of Whatever Happened to starring these two? Damn shame. I did love when Betty Davis was like, you are just wasting my time. And she walks out and changed the goddamn name of the picture. I was living. But this was obviously a Joan episode. To me, it was. Just a little of the background. And like, for real, to be honest, I don't know if Joan Crawford's behavior is why she never had friends, or the fact that she never had no true friends is the reason why her behavior is like that. Because the killer for me, this whole episode, was Hedda Harper. Like, you really just helped this woman sabotage a whole nother woman. You finding out you probably ain't going to be around that much longer. And instead of bowing out gracefully, you like, well, instead of having somebody else have this scoop, bitch, you might as well just give it to me. Instead of, again, trying to protect your friend. That was the face crack of the episode to me. But like I said, overall, it was a filler episode. I actually considered not even reviewing it. It's been a rough couple days. I haven't even done shit. Like, if you actually seen what my apartment fucking looked like, the recording corner was kind of clean. That's about it. So I got to get on my Mamacita and do... Oh! No, that was the head face crack. Let me talk about that. When she threw that vase at Mamacita, and Mamacita was like, bitch, you won't have nobody. Do it again. I dare you. And then we see in the motherfucking credits for next week, did she do it? So I guess Mamacita is about to be done. Which sucks because I like her as a fucking character. But, anyway, that's really all I got to say about this episode. I will say I did love everything that Jessica Lange had on this episode. Like, she was slaying me the house down boots. But anyway, I know it wasn't that exciting of a review. Like I said, I usually like to do it right behind. But also, I have a hard time being hyped and excited for a review if the episode ain't good. And I know every season of any show, even if it's an anthology series, are going to have some episodes that have to be filler episodes. And this just was one for me. I don't think the storyline that Joan Crawford once did a porno and her brother was blackmailing her was that fucking interesting. I don't. I would have liked to have seen more of the inner workings of, honestly, and I understand the whole point of the show is, you know, how people was treating female stars of that age and dismissing them. But I think they missed the mark. I think that this episode would have been better served if we would have seen more of the inner workings of how Bob ended up shopping the script to Merrick over at 20th Century Fox. I think that would have been more interesting. Finally, on just a slight trivia note, I want to tell y'all, do y'all know that the Warner Brothers is from my hometown of Youngstown, Ohio? Little old Youngstown, Ohio. That's where the Warner Brothers are from. Their original, one of their first theaters, the Warner Brothers Theater, like, yeah, Youngstown actually had a film theater, like, before a lot of smaller cities did, because the Warner Brothers were from here. And that theater is still in downtown Youngstown. It has been bought and renovated, and the name has changed, but it still has a plaque outside that was the original Warner Brothers Theater. And the motherfuckers was from Youngstown, Ohio. So I live. Too bad Jack Warner is a big old fucking douchebag, but then again, so is a lot of people from Youngstown. So I say that to say this. Pink Ladies T-Birds just happen to be watchers of my shit. Thank you for joining me for this review. As late as it may be. I I'll be on time next week. But I want to thank you for rocking with me. As usual, you know what it is. If you're not a Pink Lady or a T-Bird, feel free to become one today by going ahead and clicking the Pink Sailor Moon. You can also check out my Patreon and some other videos. So thank you so much for rocking with me.